Anything I do say today may be used in evidence and given in the court or the law in the order, and it may harm your defense if later a question relied on in court. I'm happy to film. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. I know everybody's been asking me, why don't you do YouTube? Why don't you do YouTube? Why don't I do YouTube? YouTube is hard. The only thing I like to, I'm not gonna say that because then it could be misconstrued. And that's the thing about me. I have a lot of thoughts in my brain, and I don't know if that's the ADHD 100 or the Alzheimer's, but it's something that makes me I've got a knack of just talking, and I talk too much. And then, I'm a perfectionist as well. I do things and then I say, nah, this is not it. Then I do something else, nah, this is not it. But here I am. I'm gonna have a go at YouTube, have a little pop, have a little crack, dibble and dabble. I'm gonna be on here consistently. And if there's any videos that you lot want me to do, please feel free. Sorry, the bank is calling me because I'm on overdraft again. If there is anything that you lot want to see me do, please feel free. Message me and let me know. I do actually reply back to my messages. If you've got BBO, you're 9 out of 10. Cinderella, Princess Diana. So, there is a little bit of a thing going on that PK Humble's name is now ringing bells. The ding, the ding, the ding. And everyone's kind of not everyone, but a lot of people are starting to find out who I am. Like the people that didn't. For the people that don't know who I am, I'm Humbly, the first descendant of Winston Churchill. Yes, Winston Churchill. Margaret Thatcher's ex and Annalise Keating's present boyfriend. That is right. And today we're here for a Q&A. I feel like you lot probably read the title and you lot know that I'm here for a Q&A. And I'm gonna dissect myself. I'm doing my own autopsy. When I die, I'm gonna do my own autopsy. Don't give myself to Charles Darwin and let Charles Darwin examine me and find out what I'm really doing. No, it's me, myself, and I. The first question I've got is from Adam Hambury. He says, why did you spend your inside money on a BBL? Well, that's a good question. I don't actually have a BBL. I spent my money on a GBL. Ghanaian butt lift, yes. So when I play football, I'm using my gluteus maximus to really show the ball, like Eden Hazard. So when you get a ball like that, you can just Eden Hazard with a big bomb, yeah. Shout out my boy Yaya Toure. Ray Ballo 2 said, why are you the way you are? Well, Sigmund Freud once spoke about nature and nurture. But I feel like, retrospectively speaking, it is my environment that has made me. I've been through a lot. Listen, I'm one of them guys that I've tried everything. ACN, Chelsea Hospitality, working at Argos, chatting about I don't want to look like you. Everything, I've tried it. Like, you name it under the sun. Any job you can think about, I've probably done that job. So I feel like I've had one life, I've got one life, but I've had different lives within that one life. Free ZMNR. I don't know if that's a name or that's something or a user tag or what, but that's what the name is, has asked me, have you tapped Maya yet? So this is the problem with the guys in the 21st century, and this is why the girls say, oh yeah, we need to go back to the olden days when the guys were going to the woo, and we need to go back to the olden days, and we need to go back to the olden days. Have you even watched your downstairs today? You're asking questions about me, what my thing is doing, where it's going, if it's going inside, if it's going outside, but you haven't even watched yours. That's how I know you got BV, because you're asking about me, because you're asking me stupid questions. Do you think even if I did, let's talk hypothetically speaking, do you think I would come on the internet to tell you lot? Have I ever spoke about any of my bodies that I've got? Is my name Jeffrey Diamond to be talking about the people that I've killed? Say the word Bimbins. I think that's the name. They asked me how many inches. Well, I would say I'm standing at a whopping 6 foot. With no inches. 6 foot with no inches. Spec says it looks like rice. Ask Madam Joyce. So, this question is quite interesting. It says, do you think your team, United, will win Ballers League? Well, as of recording, we've lost only one game. And The haters were celebrating. Misha Richards, you disappointed me with your big body like Thanos. You're there dancing, whoom, the whole building, copper box is moving, woo, 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 woo. This is not good. You need to, you're celebrating another man's GBG. She wanna dance with the GBG. Honey, we don't dance. When we're doing that Cool de France, and if we're gonna Cool de France. How can you be celebrating the next man's works like that? It's not even you that was letting it rip. You didn't do nothing. You just watched, you spectated, and then you're there picking up, you're coming to the parade. Are you not embarrassed? Manny JS said, best footballer you played with and best that you played against. Best footballer that I played with, I'd say, gotta give it to Solomon Nuimbaki. Solomon Nuimbaki, only God knows why he's not playing in the Premier League. But I think it's probably like the structure of his face. That's what stops him from playing in the Premier League. But Solomon Nuimbaki, I'll tell you, he is unreal. Plays for Eastleigh, and he's a joke. And the best player that, hey, English is my 7th language. The best player that I played against, I'd probably say is Antoine Semenyo. That day there, don't worry. I'm going to give you like his own story time. The day I played against Antoine Semenyo, I'm going to do his own story time. Because, that man there, you see him as a human, but I think he's superficial or even artificial. He's not 4G, he's 9G. Who's your favorite footballer? I think my favorite footballer, as it stands today, my favorite footballer, it has to be Anthony Elanga. Because that man there, he's got vibes. Poor dress sense, I'd say. Very poor dress sense. I think every time he gets ready, it's dark. He don't pay the electricity bill in his house. That's one thing I'll tell you for free. And as you know, if you write my name on YouTube, you'll see that I've interviewed the likes of Van Dijk. Van Dijk, great guy, by the way. Love Van Dijk. Wait, let me even see if I can call him now. Oh, sorry, he's busy. They just won the Premier League, so I think he's just celebrating. But Van Dijk, that's my guy. The list is long, innit? But obviously, that's not what we're here to do. Let me just pick that name drop that I just done there. Pick that up. Yes. This was from JTM26. If you put your head into the game more, what league would you have played in? Well, if I gave more head, I don't think... Sorry, I reckon now, if I put 18 solid months into my diet and training, I can play champ. But like, I'll be at the champ level. I might not get signed to a champ team because of my age and contributing factors. I've been injured, LCL, DCL, Cordicel. But obviously, I feel like I definitely could play championship football and do my thing. Like, and I'm jinking out. I'm not playing and I'm just there like going through the phases. I'm jinking out. Like, ask about me, man. When I'm in my mode and I'm in my football bag, there's not a lot. Because I'm one of the man that play. I'm one of the mean thing. I'm playing in the park. I'm not watching no one else. Like, I'm doing what I want to do. By the way, just before the advert comes in, Expressions is one of the worst looking people I've seen. I saw him. I zoomed into his face the other day, and I don't like his face. Just had to put it out there. So this is from Tyler MCX. Who do you miss living with the most from inside? There's a lot of people, man. Because living with Patrice is cold. He's got stories for Balamuri. What's the story of Balamuri? Would you like to know? That man's got, when you see, you don't need a TV when you got Patrice ever around. And then, I don't know, living with DDG, I felt like we had bunk beds. You know, your brother in the church. It felt like chasing milk and dumping ground. Who else did I miss living with? Whitney. Living with Whitney was good. Even George. Everyone. Living with Sin. Farah. Body. Living with everybody. My ADHD is on fire today. Sorry, people. I didn't take my medication. This was from Young CZ. After Inside, who have you been close with? You know what? Surprisingly, the person I've been closest to after Inside is Maya. Me and Maya be FaceTiming regularly. We be FaceTiming regularly, just checking in, you know, just making sure both of us have eaten and these kind of things. And yeah, like, but that's my friend. That's my friend. This one is from Manny JC again. Oh, Manny JC, you're very inquisitive. What's been the most surreal moment so far this year? I think win, obviously it has to be winning inside. Like, actually, but then again, like everyone doing the PK humble dance, but that's not one specific moment. Like when you wanna narrow it down to a moment, is winning inside. Because when I won inside, I didn't know that I had won, or I didn't know it was that. So basically, after we done the pyramid game, for the people that have watched it, after we've done the pyramid game, it was basically, they made us go into a room and sit down in that room. So I'm thinking, cool, there's another game or some other thing that we've got to do in order to see who wins. You get it? So I'm chilling there. It felt like 2 hours. It was probably like an hour or something. And they brought me food and stuff. And I'm just chilling there and I'm thinking, oh man, this is where I come out. Because in my life, not to bring out the violin or anything, but like, in my life, every time I get close to something, it doesn't happen. One time I thought I was going to play football in China. I still got the contract. To this day, it's at my mum's house. I've got it in the drawer. The contract was for, my signing on fee, I think, was 350 bags. My mum was telling all her friends, hey, Pika's going China! He's going Shanghai! He's going Guangzhou! He's going to professional contract. My mum was telling everyone, yo, I'm going to play football in China, professional contract, 350 bags signing on fee, and I think it was like 10 bags a week. I'm doing calculation, cool, when first pay, when I get it, I'm gonna do this for the first pay. And my brother always used to say to me, never do calculations of money that's not in your account. I was gassed, and then that fell through. Like, things always fall through for me. So I was just thinking, you know what, this is just gonna be one of them other things. And that's probably one of the reasons why I spent so much money, because I was just like, yo, like things always fall through for me. But then that come true, and then yeah, like I feel like that was my moment, most surreal moment. This question's from Giacomori432. Why haven't you been playing for hashtag? Well, so a lot of people have been asking me, am I still at hashtag Red? Last year, I think it was, I done my LCL. I had a tear in my LCL, and then I had PRP injections, and then like life just got so busy that I weren't able to do my rehab to the standard that I needed to do it in order to allow me to be back into playing football. And then, yeah, like, so I've been in and out, like just struggling with fitness, but 2025, 2026 season, remember you lot heard it here. I'm gonna go mad. I'm back in my Ndombele bag. You lot see me now pudding, huh? You lot are gonna see me. My cheekbones are gonna come out. Like this. Cheekbones are gonna come out. Whenever I do something, I need to do it to the highest level, and I don't feel like I've done football to its highest level. Like I missed a year and a half out. So I'm about to take the game on the storm. The game from a storm. What's that saying? The game from a storm, the game to the storm. EA Sports to the game. This one from Kyle321. I think someone's lying about these names, by the way, because Kyle321 is, come on, like, let's be serious. Did you manage Abracadabra? Well, yes, I did manage Abracadabra. That is not the reason why he put me in the song Robbery, but yeah, I managed him maybe for like 3-4 years. That's a story for another day, a longer story. That's its own story time in itself. I'll dissect that on YouTube and do a story time. So yeah, I managed Abracadabra when he first came out. We won the mobiles together. And then, you know, it's like Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp won everything. He done everything with Liverpool. And then he said, I need to go somewhere else. If you want me to be entirely honest, I'm going to be honest. Me and him, we argue a lot. We argue a lot because that's what brothers do. Brothers pull each other up about things. And he was doing Gangsta Life too hard, man. Like, it wasn't enough music, and I'm saying, bruv, like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I used to think I was the rapper, you know, like, and that was the problem. That was another problem. Like, he performed at Wireless one year, and I was louder than him. I'm singing over him. He's looking at me like, yo, brother, you need to calm down. Nah, brother, this is my time to shine. It got to a point where it was like, he was releasing music less, he was going studio less, and it's just like, bro, if you're not on it, bro, I'm not on it as well, like, because it's not 1 second you're on it, 1 second you're not on it. Life don't work like that. This is my bread and butter. This is my job. If you don't work, I'm not gonna get no monies. And you know what's so funny? I was like, nah. Like they say, I remember I was chatting to someone saying, bro, this ain't gonna work because he's like, oh, what? You're trying to sack yourself? I was like, nah, I'm just trying to like we're trying to part ways. He's like, nah, don't worry, you're sacked anyway. I said, nah, bro, then we started arguing then. We're arguing about who sacked who. Because I'm telling him, you didn't sack me. I've handed in my resignation already. But he's saying, nah, take back your resignation, let me sack you. I said, it doesn't work like that. So you can put it on my CV that I've been sacked before. No, it's not working like that. So we even argued about the sacking. I said, cool. Do you know what's so mad? How can I be managing myself and now I'm managing him again? Because I said to him, you know what? The way that you're going, I don't like it. I'm gonna take control again. Me and my brother Jules, me and my brother Nana. We've got our little team right now. Yeah, dream team. That's how you're gonna see 2026 is Abracadabra's year. We're bringing him back 2025, and then 2026 we're solidifying it. Lots of Viagra. This question is from Adam, 1997. You're born in 1997, same as me, bro. Who's the best rapper? Hey, who's the best rapper in OFB? Me, I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want these gangsters to come see me and then kick me in my head, they punch me, squeeze me, pinch me. I don't want problems. Everybody in the rapper in the OFB is the bestest. Everybody's good. Everybody is good, and I genuinely believe everyone is good. Everyone's got their angle and everyone's got their lane that they're good. I wouldn't bring it down to one, and that's not me trying to be political correct. That is me being political correct. I'm not trying. I am. Because I don't want to get rushed. Right now it's hot outside and I've stayed inside to do this YouTube video. So you don't need to like, comment and subscribe, because if you don't like this and I see that this is working, I'm going to start doing this regularly. And I'm going to do a video of I'm going to do a story time one. Because I love a good story time. Sorry. You can see my underwear. She not wear no underwear. He not wear no underwear. But yeah, I'm going to do some story time videos and bring it back to old school YouTube days. Because all of these YouTube days now, sorry, like, comment, and subscribe. I need to go. The sun's out. Goodbye.